The male reproductive system includes the scrotum, testes, spermatic ducts, sex glands, penis, and many other muscles and organs. These organs work together to produce sperm, the male gamete, the other components of the semen involved in sexual reproduction.
Hey kids, Chris and I here again. Let's take a look at the male reproductive system. Let's start off by looking at the gonad and testes. In these, gametes are produced. And gametes are specialized sex cells that determine whether you are male or female. Now that's pretty cool. Now inside the testes are seminiferous tubules, the specific location of meiosis. This is what makes a sperm. Now encasing the testes is the scrotum. It is a sac-like organ made up of skin and muscles. The scrotum is made up of two side-by-side pouches with the testis located in each pouch. The scrotum is vital because it protects and acts as a climate control system for the testes. Now around the scrotum up here is the epididymis. Now the epididymis is a highly convoluted duct behind the testis along which sperm passes to the vas deferens. As we travel up here, you'll see the vas deferens. Now the vas deferens is a duct that conveys sperm from the testicle to the urethra down here. Now before that, reaching the urethra, we'll have to go through a lot more down here. Now let's start off with the seminal vesicle. Up here, we're at the end of the vas deferens. This secretes a lot of parts of semen. Now after that is the ejaculatory duct, which is really just a semen alley. It's just going to convey through the duct and into the urethra eventually. Now before that is the prostate gland, which is behind it. This secretes prostate fluid into semen. Now as we keep going down, you'll see the bulbourethral gland. In this, when sexually aroused, it produces a mucus-like fluid called pre-ejaculate. This is different from ejaculate though, because it's very clear and doesn't really contain any substance in it. Next is the urethra, eventually down here. This is where urine is conveyed out of the body from the bladder and also conveys semen from the gonad or testes like we just learned. Finally is the penis. Now the penis is where everything comes out. Now that's the male reproductive system. I hope you learned a lot. Now let's go back into the gonad and testes where sperm is made. Now let's learn a little bit more about the sperm.
Now let's get right into it, folks. I know we've all seen baby pictures of ourselves, but that's not really us when we were babies. This is a picture of a sperm cell before it has found its right egg. But do we really know that much about ourselves? Well, let's get to learning. This is a sperm cell, aka what we all once were. Sperms have a hard life. They first have to find an egg, get through the egg's protective coat, and fuse their membrane with the egg's membrane. This process requires an acrosome reaction. Going back to this diagram, this is the tail of the sperm cell. This tail is used to swim through the female body. The tip of the cell has a vesicle positioned close to the plasma membrane, which is also called the acrosome. This vesicle contains soluble proteolytic enzymes and intermembrane proteins such as bindin. Then we have the head, which goes into the neck and the middle piece. Also, this plasma membrane right here is which fuses to the other egg. I hope you learned a lot about where you came from, kids. Here's your baby picture.
Inside the testes in the seminiferous tubules is a process called spermatogenesis. In this process, spermatozoa are produced from spermatogenesis stem cells by way of mitosis and meiosis. This process takes a total of 64 days. This will produce spermatozoa, or what we know as sperm. Sperm is also in semen. Semen is made up of over 200 separate proteins as well as vitamins and minerals, including vitamin C, calcium chloride, citric acid, fructose, lactic acid, magnesium, nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, sodium, vitamin B12, and zinc. This will all be able to fertilize a female ova.
Wow! We just learned so much about semen. That was so cool. Eventually ejaculation is going to occur. And that's going to mean semen will discharge at the end of the penis. Now thank you for joining us today and learning about the male reproductive system. I'll catch you next time.